This is a critical moment for Bitcoin. Hey guys, what's going on? Jeb here, and in today's video, we're going to be talking about Lux Algo and how it correctly called the rally to $31,000 earlier this year, but now that rally is in danger. The weekly chart buy signal that originally led Bitcoin all the way to 31K is now threatening to reverse into a sell signal. So in today's episode of Climate of Crypto, we are going to be talking about whether or not Bitcoin is about to break below the critical convergence support sitting at $25,500, or if Lux Algo is going to be able to push us even farther into a bull market. So without much further ado, guys, let's go ahead and dive right on into it. On January 9th, 2023, Lux Algo flashed the first buy signal that would be confirmed in over a year. The last time we saw a confirmed buy signal from Lux Algo on the weekly chart, Bitcoin would rally 67%. The time before, Bitcoin would rally nearly 600%. Needless to say, buy signals from Lux Algo on the weekly chart are exceptionally bullish. And so far, that's come to pass. Ever since the beginning of this buy signal all the way up to the local high that we hit back in April, Bitcoin rallied $14,000, up 82%, directly into the middle of the take profit zone that Lux Algo showed between $28,000 and $34,700. As we can see, Lux Algo has given us an exceptionally powerful buy signal that has led Bitcoin into a major rally, but now that rally is in danger for a couple of reasons. The first and foremost being the consumer price index that came out yesterday. You see, on June 13th, CPI data came back at 4% for all items, riding on a massive drop in fuel oil and gasoline prices. The concern is the main reason that CPI dropped by 0.9% on Tuesday, June 13th, was because of gasoline. CPI data takes the last 12 months of data, so since this announcement happened in June, that is May to May's data, 2022 to 2023. The problem is, looking at gasoline prices over on statista.com, we can see that gasoline prices peaked out in June of 2022, meaning that we only have one more month of massive gasoline price drops that have led the major drop that we've seen in the energy category, which has led to the all items drop that we saw in headline inflation. Here in just a couple of months, 12 months ago's data of gasoline going for $4.80 or $5 a gallon is going to be rolling off, and we're going to see that the drop in prices is not going to be as acute. In fact, if current trends hold and gasoline moves up to about $3.80, we will see that completely flatline by October's release just a few months from now. What does this have to do with Lux Algo? Well, you see, Lux Algo's buy signal on the daily chart called and confirmed a massive rally on Bitcoin, but that rally was also driven by major drops in CPI. Those days are likely over. So one of the major catalysts of the rally that Lux Algo has been tracking has now more than likely begun to disappear. It is highly unlikely that we're going to see another 0.9% drop on CPI. And with the energy category only having a few short months left of dragging down CPI, inflation very well may actually remain at 4% or potentially even tick up by 0.1 to 0.2%. Now, another factor to consider is that because of that 0.9% drop on CPI, today's effective federal funds rate decision, which will be coming out in about 4 hours after this video airs, will almost certainly be a Fed rate pause as inflation has come down so dramatically. That Fed rate pause will likely be a very bullish thing for Bitcoin, which will hopefully send Bitcoin to the upside with quite a lot of enthusiasm. And the point of today's video is to show you why Bitcoin really needs that. You see, right now, Bitcoin sits just above a very important zone of support between $24,100 and $25,236. The bottom level at 24.1 is denoted by our local highs that we set here in January of 2023, and the second high, 25,236, is denoted by the highs that we saw here in February of 2023 and August of 2022. This zone has been under constant assault by the bears ever since the Securities and Exchange Commission came out against Binance, Coinbase, and Changpeng Zhao. Adding to the convergent support, we also see that the 200 daily exponential moving average sits right here at $25,236, that being a very important level of support that Bitcoin has used over and over again, especially during the beginning of a bull market. Zooming out at the exact same level is the 200 weekly exponential moving average. Likewise, this is a hugely important level of support that Bitcoin has used at the bottom of bear markets ever since the beginning of charted history on the cryptocurrency. Furthermore, there's also this critical uptrending level of support which has defined the entire rally thus far this year, and it sits right here at the exact same level as those moving averages and the all-important 25,236. The convergent support around $24,250 to $24,500. The uptrend, the two moving averages, $24,100 being just below that, and also Lux Algo's trend catcher, which sits right here at $25,900. All of these factors come together to give us this convergent block, this zone of support that Bitcoin desperately needs to hold. If, however, Bitcoin is incapable of holding 25,236, then Bitcoin's going to be in trouble, and that's where Lux Algo comes in. Because you see, the Lux Algo buy signal came into play, and we hit our take profit. We rallied all the way up to $31,000. Lux Algo was right. even down to the price target. Unfortunately, now, if Bitcoin is not able to hold above, let's say, $24,100, then we would very easily see a sell signal come into play. Denoted in blue are the last 4 confirmed sell signals on Bitcoin's chart. You can see every single one of them has led to a major sell-off in cryptocurrencies. The 2 larger called the bear markets, and we saw the market drop by nearly 80% the first time, 75% the second time. The 2 smaller drops would see Bitcoin to go on and drop by over 50% each. Needless to say, a sell signal on Lux Algo is a quite bearish event. Should Bitcoin drop below $24,100, that January local high, then it'd be very likely that we'd see a sell signal coming in from Lux Algo. That sell signal could give us a price target as low as the teens in price, and that could potentially align with market sentiment. Right now, there is quite a lot of fear, uncertainty, and doubt in this space around the SEC's lawsuit against Coinbase and Binance and Changpeng Zhao. Many people are concerned that the SEC is going to crack down so hard on cryptocurrency that it's going to destroy the industry here in the home country of the United States, where most cryptological innovation takes place. Whether that is going to happen or not remains to be seen, and this is something that we're going to have to pay close attention to over the next course of years as regulatory events like this take time to play out in the courts. But while that's occurring, and while we are starting to understand which side is going to come out at least ahead, it's going to remain a dark cloud over cryptocurrency where many people are going to be concerned and scared to put money in this space. I want to be very clear with what I'm saying here. I'm not telling you that Bitcoin's about to drop below $24,100 and go to the downside. What I am saying is if we do drop below $24,100, we would likely see a sell signal on Lux Algo, and as I showed you, the historicity of that is not the best. My personal opinion is that we're going to have to wait and see how the effective federal funds rate pause impacts the Bitcoin and the cryptocurrency market, and we'll continue talking about how that event will impact the Bitcoin market moving forward on Coffee and Crypto and in subsequent episodes of Climate of Crypto here on the channel. At this point, $24,100 to $25,236 is a floor that Bitcoin absolutely needs to hold, and the thing I want you to take away from this video is that Bitcoin needs to hold that. You need to pay close attention to see if it does, and if Bitcoin does drop below that level, you might consider shorting the market because we're probably going to end up seeing a massive crash down to $20,000 or maybe even lower if we do drop below $24,100. If we do manage to hold here and we start rallying back up to 26.7 to 27 to 28, 28,545, any of those levels, then it may mean that we're on our next leg all the way up towards the $40,000 price target that inverse head and shoulders pattern predicted that we talked about in a previous video. My best guess for the way the rest of this year is going to look is I think it's going to look quite choppy between $24,100 and about $33,000, and I think you're going to see quite a lot of sideways trading as the effective federal funds rate pauses, plateaus, and then probably about 6 months from now, based on historical data, it starts to drop. We see inflation get under control. The United States might go through a one-quarter GDP-based recession, and when all those things shake out and once we have more clarity about what's going to happen with these lawsuits from the SEC, then we will likely see Bitcoin start moving into bull market season towards the halving event that will take place at the beginning of Q1 next year. We got about a year to wait, but once that year is up, I think Bitcoin is going to be free and clear and in the green, and it's going to perform very, very well, and we'll see Bitcoin pushing back towards all-time high. For now, if Bitcoin does go through a major crash, you have a shorting opportunity, and if we do go through that major crash, you've also got a great investment opportunity down there at the bottom, and I'll keep you guys up to date on how to make the most of those different environments and those different situations here on the CryptoJeb YouTube channel. So make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and also, of course, make sure to sign up for Lux Algo. As you guys can see, Lux Algo predicted this entire rally all the way up to $31,000 down to the price almost perfectly. It predicted the very middle at $31,000, and that's exactly where Bitcoin went. If you've not already signed up for Lux Algo, I do think you're missing out, so make sure to sign up using coupon code JEB30, that's JEBB 30 for 30% off at checkout, and sign up for the annual plan. You will save $472 on Lux Algo's membership by signing up using the annual plan and then also stacking on top of that our coupon code. So make sure to go and save all of that money. That's almost 65% on Lux Algo using both of those methods combined with the first link in the description box down below. Before I go, I do just first want to thank each and every single last one of you for watching as always, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.